Leonard, did you enlist or were you drafted?
Well, I haven't have it at home. I just about went in and my dad got me out to farm. We didn't get along, so I wouldn't enlist. I
You
got
enlisted?
tired of being called the draft dodger. So I enlisted and I stayed a little over 2 years.
So when you enlisted, where did you go to basic training?
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah, with the snakes.
Oh, okay. And what did you, basic training was 2 months or how long was basic training?
Is it 6 or 8 weeks?
Yeah?
I think it there.
Okay. And then when you got out of basic training, where'd you go?
I went to Oregon and waited for the boat to go overseas.
You didn't go to another training camp from there?
No,
You went right to the boat.
right to the boat.
And and that was in where? California?
Yeah, it was right out of Oakland, or was that on the boat?
Oakland, California. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We come back, come back there too. The same place. I was discharged, right?
So when you got on the boat, how long were you on the boat? How many days?
42 days.
42 days on a boat?
Can you believe it?
No.
Goddamn old boat that was broke down steady.
Them boats were kind of fun?
No, it wasn't funny at all.
How many guys were on it? Do you remember?
5,000.
On one boat?
Yes.
Wow. So you're on this boat for 42 days, and
Yeah.
where did you go to?
Hawaii was the first stop to fix it. We couldn't hardly get into the harbor. There were ships sunk all over, you know.
Because this is after Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
And we pulled in there, and we pulled us next to it. Another boat getting fixed. Raymond LaCoe was from Riopelle. He was paying on one. I'll be God that I hollered, LaCoe!
Nicole?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he turned, he said, Riopelle. They used to live not too far from us on Hardy Farm. So he worked all through the war in Hawaii. He married a Hawaiian girl and made money hand over fist. And never had nothing, and he'd come out of there rich.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and
So
he come to Long Beach. That was the next time I saw him.
so when you left Pearl Harbor, where did you go from there?
We went to the Philippines.
To the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay. And
We, my first stop, there's a few, I think it's 4 little islands right off of the mainland there. And we got in there, you know, there was a mess in there. There was a big where they kept the prisoners and the women, and there was 10,000 in that camp. And when we were first coming there, they made us all guards. And we would march around and all and keep watch. But the Filipinos steal everything. If you didn't tie it down, it was gone in the morning.
sure.
And the mosquitoes and stuff was so damn bad that we had to have mosquito netted. over our bunks to keep the mosquitoes out.
Yeah.
Oh, that was something else.
So how long were you in the Philippines?
I think about 2 months, maybe a little longer. I was under MacArthur, you know.
What year was that? Do you remember?
The, what? God damn it.
Do you think how long after Pearl Harbor was bombed?
44 or 45? 45 it would be. When I was
Is when
there.
you were there, when you were in the Philippines?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we stayed in MacArthur. He owned 2 big hotels
In the Philippines?
in the Philippines. And we put guard on that hotel. It was full of Japs. It was all Japs, and I ordered for them, don't shoot on my building. So, but kill the Japs as they come up. We stayed there for about a month, I'd say, and then they loaded us up in a cattle car and took us way to the end of the Philippines. And it was at night, and they were still shooting back and forth. And we got off. All I wanted at train stop. It traveled between 8 and 12 miles an hour. We rode all day there, stacked. Once in a while we'd get off and we'd run faster than they. So they dropped us off at the minute. I think it was at about 2:30 in the morning. There, it was dark. They said, run in, there's a little grove there. You run in the grove, and the first thing you do is dig a 7-foot foxhole. And we were all scared. We did just what they said.
Mm-hmm.
And we stayed in there, and they'd shoot at us every once in a while. We'd shoot back, but as we were running into the grove, the guys ahead of me, 2 guys ahead of me, fell in a foxhole. Old foxhole that was there full of water. And I on top. Oh, we blew bubbles there for a long time.
Yeah.
But we made it. And then our orders were to shoot and saying, get the Japs as they come out. They had to come to us. But we had to, it was kind of a little island, and we had to, the Japs had been in there a long time because they had little homes built up in the trees. But it didn't take long after daylight. I wasn't one of them, but there was once I went through there and shot them all. So, but then we stayed there till we left. There was 30 ships leaving at one time for Japan.
You moved from the Philippines now?
From the Philippines, so they loaded everything in the all the supplies we needed. We head for Japan, Yokohama. And we had the damnedest storm. We were 30 boats, LSTs. We never saw a boat the whole way. Four days it took us.
4 days.
Yeah.
So now where are you? You're out of the Philippines now?
You were on the way in the boat, and we, when your boat tips to 90%, as soon as it gets to 91%, it tips.
Yeah.
And the storm was that bad. And we had bunks we were sleeping with cargo all the way around. And that's where I had a captain that took a liking to me. He said, "Rip, I gotta follow you." He said, "I'm scared too." He said, "Ever since I saw you, you never get a scratch or nothing. People dying around you."
Yeah.
Well, I said, "I've been lucky."
Yeah.
But he said, "I'm sticking close," and became good friends.
So your nickname was Rip?
So when we got into Japan, he kind of took me under his wing. He was in with the Jeeps and the 6x6, and he said, "I'm gonna put you as my chauffeur. I'll
Okay.
give you, put a name, you get your own Jeeps." And all I did for, damn near 5 months is haul them to the whorehouse. Every other day. Every other day I to the whorehouse was going. I sat there for 5 hours in the front. Be there. If I come out, you gotta be there. I was, eh?
He never brought you along with him?
Huh?
He never brought you in with him?
No. I had to find my own. After a while. So, and we became good friends, and he took good care of me all the time. I had my own Jeep. I made all of Japan. I'd drive 60, 70 miles. I'd check the menus in the morning if they had good food. And
So you pretty much had it made that part of your tour? Yeah.
Because I had Leonard Riopelle, called me news, was stationed in Tokyo too.
Who was?
Kenzie.
Kent's?
Kitsy.
His name's one.
I don't know if you knew him.
No.
The one that's got the bar in Warren, that's his dad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
His name was Len.
And he was with a horse shit outfit, but he finally got out, he come and visit me. And I took him back, I could give him a ride back. He said, "We train every day." He had been there 8 or 9 months. He said, "Every day we practice." I never practiced a day after my captain took care of me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, geez. Then I was in charge of 500 Jeeps. Every month I had to see that they went to the garage and change oil and get service. I had 4 guys under me, and we'd make a trip 11 miles. We were from the garage. So I'd go in the lead, they'd follow me.
What was your rank at that time? What was your rank at that time? Were you sergeant, a corporal?
A corporal, and I made it sergeant, but I never got the stripe. I got the paycheck twice at the end, but I never got the stripes.
Yeah. You got the work, but not the stripe.
No.
Yeah.
T5 I was at. But
So how many months?
Lucky I had it.
How long were you doing this job?
I think it was 13 months I stayed in Japan.
13 months in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I just stayed for good.
so then, how did you get back home?
Well, they shipped us back home.
Back on the boat?
Yeah, back on the boat.
And how many stops did you make on the way back?
No, we come back in 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah.
42 days there and seven. Must have been a
42 days
festival.
to go.
Yeah.
God,
They
oh.
weren't in a rush to get there. They were
Robert E. Wintley was the name of the boat.
What was the name?
Robert E. Wintley.
Winsley?
Wintley, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Lord, on the way there, I realized you couldn't eat the food. Went 11 days there, 3 of us just ate an apple, 1 apple a day. Otherwise, they lined up a day ahead by the portholes. The crew, the Navy guys, had a crusted throat aside me,
Really?
and they'd fight for it. I sat out there one time, but I never went back. I ate 1 apple a day instead. So, no.
So where did your boat come into when you came back to the States?
To Frisco.
Came into Frisco?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from there you went, were you discharged then? Or?
I was discharged right out of there.
Okay. And then
Yeah. And then
how'd you get home?
they put us on the boat, on the bus, and he drove all night, and we got to Long Beach in the morning.
From San Francisco to Long Beach. Yeah, that's kind of a long ride. That's a long ride from San Francisco.
A rough driver.
I think it was over 300
I
miles.
thought
Yeah.
we were falling off of the mountains. Highway 1 was right on the coast all the way. God.
Yeah.
And
So did you come back to Argyle then, or
no, I stayed in Long Beach.
you stayed in Long Beach?
Yeah, I called my girlfriend then, and I told her to come to Long Beach.
Yeah. Who was your girlfriend?
Huh?
Who was your girlfriend?
Micklin, Madonna Micklin.
Your wife. Your future wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we got in there that Sunday, and real close cousin of mine was there. They had a home kind of. Then Armin and Beanie, Armin Virgin.
Armin, my uncle. Yep.
Huh?
That's my uncle, Armin.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And Rita?
And Kai Levine was a fuel truck driver, and he stayed in L.A. His wife and his family was in L.A. and he traveled to Long Beach. He said, "Leonard, you stay for 2 weeks in my bed." And we did. By that time, we had an apartment. I had a job in the shipyard. So
So how long were you in California?
we come home in beginning of March.
1945 or
In-
46?
In March of 47.
Not March of 47, okay.
And when I come
Come back to Argyle to farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when did you get married in California then? To Madonna?
Yes, the next Sunday. Uncle Pete,
Line that up.
one day, he saw the priest. He said, "You get married next Sunday." And I was hotter than hell. It was dim. 89, I think it come up to Long Beach. Army uniform was all. My folks were, I called up to bring my clothes. No, Ma said, "No, you don't have no more." They were on their way to California, and he left the suitcases in the car, and somebody stole them all.
Let me ask you a question, Leonard.
Then I had to start buying clothes.
Yeah.
But then I got my discharge and all that, money coming in.
When you came back on the boat, was there any welcome home thing for you at all? Were there people giving you a parade or
No.
anything? There was nothing like that. Huh?
No, there was nothing like that.
Yeah.
No, I went to that house where my wife was, and I called up Doris May, and she come down and got us, and we stayed at Guynos for a while.
Keith,
Then
Doris May is Wally Riopelle's sister, first cousin to my dad.
Say again?
Is Doris May he's talking about?
Yeah.
That's Wally Riopelle's sister.
Oh,
first
okay.
cousin to my dad.
All right. Yeah,
She was married to Belgani.
that's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you got?
well, no, then really, Wally lovely bought a new car in California. He said, "I'll give you a ride home."
Wally Labine?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
and but he said, "I'm going
Well, Wally Labine was younger than you, wasn't he?
1 year." So,
1 year younger. Yeah.
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 And we got stopped twice. Put in jail one place.
You were put in jail?
Huh?
Who was put in jail? Who got put in jail?
Me and my wife and Wally.
Got put in jail.
Yeah.
For why?
It was another damn car. He kept going back and forth, and the patrol and stuff. He said, "You're going over 90 miles an hour."
They had cars that went over 90 miles an hour back then?
He stopped up the car ahead of us that was racing with Wally.
They put you in jail for that?
Huh?
They put you in jail for speeding?
Yeah, yes, we did. I forget what the hell he had to pay, but he got fined. And
Oh, when you got back to Argyle, you started farming, or you went into farming?
I stayed with my folks for a while. They had bought a house. I wasn't coming on this to give me the farm. So didn't sound like my dad was giving in. So we had started looking for a house and everything then. We could have stayed in California really easy. They kept, then we come to the farm and we right after that, then they come out with that. They send us to school, you know. So I was to school a couple of years, and then
Where'd you go to school?
in Warren,
In Warren?
once a week, we had to have a cattle. So I kept the cattle, and we had a school teacher they would call out and check. We had to keep track of every nickel we spent. My wife did that. She took care of the books. So, and then it was 6 or 7 years we got into sugar beets.
Sugar beets?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when we started sugar beets.
Yeah.
And sold the cattle.
Yeah. That was a good start, wasn't it? Getting rid of the cattle.
And then we started going back and forth to California in the fall. After the sugar beets were
Done?
out, we went to California.